Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about antidepressants and So, I have been on antidepressants for nearly a month. I think it's a month next week. I am currently on citalopram, which look like this, and they're really tiny. They're only like that big, as you can see, and they have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. I don't really follow that though. And they are an SSRI, so I think it's a serotonin something reuptake inhibitor, which just means it's a boost of serotonin in your body. Obviously, as you know if you've watched my previous videos, I've been through therapy and I've been through counselling and stuff, and I've been having like really low moods, and it's been like that pretty much like all through my mental health problems, and it's kind of like really annoying. And my mum was like, got to go to the doctor, and I've been to the doctor before and they hadn't really done anything about it. They'd just been like, oh, you can go back to therapy, and I didn't really want to do that. Yeah, it was kind of a very last resort, and these particular antidepressants are for like teenagers, like late teenagers, so like 18 to 21, and I know a lot of people are on fluoxetine or Prozac, and so they gave me citalopram because of that. I did have side effects for like the first week or so. The side effects that I got was the first day I took them, I felt really nauseous and I felt really sick, and I didn't want to eat anything, and I was like, oh my god, I'm going to be sick. And also, like, your jaw feels really weird. It feels like your jaw's kind of ajar, and it's kind of like, so that was really horrible, and it just kind of felt like I couldn't yawn properly because my jaw was out of place. Another side effect I had, and it makes you really drowsy, and I got drowsy. I always used to get drowsy. I mean, I've only been on it for a month, but for like the first week I'd always get drowsy like in the middle of the day and in the evening, which isn't like that uncommon, but it would be like I just couldn't stop yawning. I had like a bit of insomnia, but I think the drowsiness kind of like cut that out, so it's kind of like overriding each other. I had one night of like waking up and I was just like sweating, because it did say excessive sweating. A lot of people get a dry mouth, things like that, but I never really got that. I just got the drowsiness and the jaw thing for like the first 3 days, which was awful. I'd recommend them. Some people say that they don't really work, but these are the first ones I've been on, and I've had like a complete change in my mood. Normally I'm really up and down, and it's really kind of hard to deal with, and that's the main reason I went on them, because I'd just be really anxious about certain things, and B, like my moods would just be so unpredictable, and these have really been a mood stabiliser. They just make me feel steady, and I'm like, I know from day to day I'm not going to freak out about certain little things that happen. And I have a review on, in a couple of weeks time when I run out, to see if they're working and to see if they're good, and if so I'll keep taking them, and if not then my doctor will put me on to something new. I've got a lot of questions recently, like, did CAMS give me antidepressants? No, they didn't. Like, CAMS really don't give you antidepressants because they work through behavioural therapies and get those out first, which is really helpful, and it was helpful, and that got rid of the behaviours. Okay, like the symptoms have kind of gone, but the actual the actual main thing hasn't, so that was really hard. I think hopefully I'm going to stay on these because they're really helpful, and they just make life a lot easier. I mean, like, I've only had them for a little while, and I've seen a change already, so that's really helpful. If you are looking to go on antidepressants, don't think they're like a quick fix, because you might still, like, if you self-harm, these aren't going to fix your self-harming. Like, I worked to stop self-harming and then realised that my moods were still really unpredictable, so then went on to citalopram. They're really helpful, and if you do, your doctors will probably be quite resistant to give you them because they're not a quick fix and they're not just happy pills. I find like being on antis is just so different to how my mood would normally be, and if I hadn't have been persistent at the doctors, they wouldn't have given me them, so that's really helpful. So yeah, that's the end of the video, and I hope you really enjoyed it. Now you're a bit more aware about antidepressants. If you are thinking of going on them, do go to your doctors and look up all the side effects and stuff before just taking them and thinking they're going to be a quick fix. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.